It's part 2 to 96. This is very key here. Becker and Moreno point out, this is page 109 of the Black Goddess book, point out that not all information gathered by the usual senses is processed at the conscious level, and there is no physiological principle that would preclude the subliminal detection of EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies, or fields, by the nervous system. Remember the nervous system, remember the central nervous system, remember the chakras, remember the whole black body system known to, coined by Dr. Richard King, rest in peace. Okay. In fact, unconscious scanning goes on all the time. It seems more than ever likely that what we know as the visionary or poetic mode is our response via the unconscious senses to what is really there in the environment. We are not trying to explain it away. It is rather that we symbolize this kind of awareness. How we symbolize it depends on the mythology we are provided with. This is very, very doggone key, man. Everybody has their own, this is me speaking. Everybody has their own personal mythology, and that mythology is their life. It is their soul journey. And the soul with the 12 followers, or the 12 disciples, or the 12 brothers, whatever, sisters, how you want to put it, they are all here with you. And they all emanate through different people who are born under the constellations. It's all systematic, dealing with the mysticism, but it was symbolic to an ancient understanding of the cosmos and of human beings. You know what I mean? Because we all know we have more than 12 constellations. But clearly we're dealing with body science and the temple of the kingdom of God, the temple within, the temple of man. Back to the book. Human beings will see the same forces in different ways, which will partly depend on the capacity of their culture to respond to the images provided. Thus, it is possible in the modern world that flying saucer visions, are the way in which the powerful whirling EM fields, electromagnetic fields, i.e. the chakras, produced by earth tremors or the shearing of rock and piezoelectric geological structures are symbolized. To say this is not to deprecate the vision. It must have been like this with the Delphic oracle, in which a priestess prophesied on her tripod over a cleft in the earth from which subterranean vapors arose. Those physiologically active vapors carry data recorded in human language by the priestess. Our ability to sustain such perceptions and make use of them depends on the strength and relevance of our mythology. No Greek in ancient times would take any step, political, religious, or otherwise, without first consulting the Delphic Pythoness. Think about the niggas. She brought Oedipus to his crossroads. Pythoness, earth energy, has at all times and all places been symbolized by a serpent, sphinx, or dragon. For Ezra Pound, it was the energy which both attends love-making and pervades the earth itself. Fluid Chthonios, he calls it. Ichor of Chthonios. Core, the shining of the dark. The shining of the dark whore, Persephone. That's just amazing. Our approach to reality, our senses of reality, cannot assume that the text of nature, the book of life, is a cryptogram concealing just a single meaning. Rather, it is an expanding riddle of a multiplicity of resonating images. There is no single thing that is so cut and dried that one cannot attend to its secret whisper, which says, I am more than just my appearance. Mandelstam says, the earth moans with metaphors. In Roger Cardinal's words, if each object quivers with readiness to imply something other than itself, if each perception is a word in a poem dense with connotations, then the poet's selection of any given subject of speculation will become a means of attuning himself to the rhythms and harmonies of reality at large. A magic symbol approaching us from the real world, either by magic practice or by dreaming a romantic poem, will be part of the tuning of our sense of reality into a world more marvelous than we have ever allowed ourselves to believe. Roger Cardinal is correct when he says the notion of a network of correspondence is not an outmoded romantic illusion. It represents a crucial intuition. The ancient figure was of a net of jewels, in which each jewel reflects every other and the whole, the bedecked web resonating light. It stands too for the living body and the resonance of the earth which created it.